All right. Welcome back, everybody. I didn't mean to jump scare you, Cal. But I know it's been a hot second since I streamed. I was doing um a lot of thinking, a lot of working through some stuff in personal life as well. Just a lot was going on, and it was just better that I took a break and all that fun stuff. And I needed to get my brain back on. I'm still very, very busy. Things are changing, even as we speak. New things are happening, but everything should be good. I'm really hoping. Yeah, no, the mic is working. Okay, cool. But I did decide to start something new on Fridays. I felt like a series of playing through story-driven games would be a lot of fun. And I've kind of always wanted to go back and do Final Fantasy, play it through again. Start over, play it through. Um, yeah, so I did already create the new character. Um, I did decide to go to a different route than just the normal Makote, so just the regular cat girl. I went with the Hothgar female race, which means the more furry cat girl situation. Um, but let's go ahead and pop on over and get started. There should hopefully being I created it on Dynamis, which is the relatively newest data center, should be not a whole lot to log in, but I wanted to start from the very beginning with you guys and just do it that way. So yeah, as you can see, we definitely went Hothgar. I think there's a way of getting Fantasia for free if I ever want to change this. So excuse me. So we'll go from there. But yeah. Oh, apparently there's a queue now. Okay. It shouldn't take too long. You can, yeah. Also, for anybody else who plays Final Fantasy XIV, there is still drops going on. So feel free to hang around, stick around with a lot of those drops and stuff as well. That mount is really cool, not gonna lie. It is a pretty cool, cute little mount. I did stick through some streams to get it for myself. It's very, very good. So, but I will be streaming for as long as possible today. And here we go. Make sure I have sound. Yeah, the game audio is on.
Here.
Oh.
Here. Feel.
There we go. Yes, there's the obligatory dual colored eyes that are my colors, and the heart on the cheek. Yes, those are all obligatory, and things that are going to be on pretty much every character I ever create if I can. Yes. But yeah, dang, I forgot about a lot of this.
Here.
Yes,
Feel. Think.
snap. Bastian doesn't know what hit him. That's for sure. Maybe, I don't know. You alright, lass? Waking up on a boat of some kind. You were moaning in your sleep, sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you, it'll be ether then, I reckon. Um, when I played through this the first time, I was an archer, so it put me through Gajanya. So I figured I'd go with something a little different. I'm still DPS because that's my favorite class. DPSs are my favorite, not gonna lie. But I thought I'd go through one of the other city states because the story is it's similar, but it's slightly different. Like there's differences, and I kind of wanted to see what they're like. Plus, I haven't played through a lot of the early games in a couple of years, so there's a lot here that I have not seen, and it's been a while. So I'm sorry, it's been a while. Okay. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. See, and we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is a chock full of etherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ship leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lumensa's got a fair... Oof. I don't know why reading is so hard right now. Limsa Lumensa's still a fair way off. In case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Hi! They were not traveling with me to Gridania because they were here! Whoa! Okay. Any road. Brennan's the name. And... Excuse me, what are you doing? Okay. And peddling's betrayed. I'm trying to resettle. There we go. That's better. Oh, I forgot to take that. Oh, the horses. Gonna need this. And smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of the new adventurers. Am I warm? Yeah. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. Oh, okay, fine. So long as you avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Glory, power, fortune, story? Glory. Let's do glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame that coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. All hands on deck. Ah! Oh, lordy. Pirates! Ship's off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates. Bloody elves. Have ye no sense? Get below. What is the world coming to? Pirates? Firing on a ship flying Lominson colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of O'Cannon range. Ain't no buccaneers bark'll catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too reckon close. Glad one of us kept her head on our shoulders. I reckon I'd lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up onto deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? Technically, no. But I'm going to say yes. Is it? Well then, let the journey itinerant tell you that ins and outs of your destination. Limsa prides itself on being in Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that this place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilized influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess that she was once a rum-swillin' buccaneer herself. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard that Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. They're the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, case you didn't know. At long last, land ho. Words are hard, I'm sorry. I'm making mistakes. Behold, Limsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved Lemian goddess of navigation. Sexy cat lady. I'm a sexy cat. Yeah. Aw. Thank you for the headbats, Kel.
Swept Isle in the southwestern corner of the realm.
Thank you for redeeming first. Awesome. Welcome in. Welcome back. Or back. Or if you were there. I don't know. But welcome. Hi. Dang, that's cool. So Kate.
Bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlane.
Limlane. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Limlane. Where to hide?
Shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Yeah! Hi, Leah! Hi, Leo. Welcome in. Welcome in. It has been a while. I had a lot to sort through for my brain, and it was very, very busy, and I needed to take a break. So, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm okay. I'm okay. How about you? Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Hey, that's great. I'm glad you're great. Um, Starting a new series. We're starting today. This is what I'm calling Fantasy Fridays. Currently we're doing Final Fantasy. We're starting from 14, specifically 14. We're starting at the very, very beginning. One, I wanted to go through the story again, so a new character, all that jazz. And second, um, probably between the different expansions and or when we all get a little burnt out a little bit, I may change to another story-driven game. It's basically my story-driven days, so we can play games that are more story-driven, more episodic, more let's plays style, essentially. We're still gonna get reactions and fun stuff, but yeah, that's what I'm starting on Fridays. They will change times in the coming weeks. Because mid-August, I am basically not necessarily starting a new job, but I am basically quitting my I want to I'm quitting my main job, and then my secondary job is becoming my main job, and the hours are different, so I will basically only be working in the afternoon. So Friday, it'll be probably a Friday morning stream um, in the coming weeks or in mid afternoon. I haven't quite nailed everything down yet, but yes. So I will be moving from 2 jobs to just 1 job. Which hopefully will put my brain in a better space and all that stuff to be able to stream more and not get burnt out as quickly. Even though I live my life burnt out, maybe I'll be less burnt out. And I can hang out with you guys more, and have more stream days and do more content is the goal. Which is the only reason why I agreed to even do this to begin with. So, but yeah, I'm glad you're really doing well, Leah. It's good to see you guys. Become the storied personage I can brag about having met, and consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Final Fantasy 14. Welcome to my new series. Hey, you there! Hi. I mean you! This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Hey, excuse me. I am not scum. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa Lumence's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. I don't like you. For some reason. I don't like you for some reason. I don't like you. Welcome to Limsa Lumensa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamond in the Roltano Sea. Please select the control screen you wish to use. We're going to be using gamepad. Allow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you're ready to proceed, speak to... I don't want to open that up right now. I'm gonna have to set up our bars here at some point. Hey, where in the bleeding hells do you think you're going? I told you to get over here. Excuse me, I'm trying to... I'm trying to figure things out. There are some things about my bars I'm going to need to fix. As this is, I mean, it's not the first time I've played this game, and I already have the bars set up the way I like in my other areas, but unfortunately, I don't know if I can get the bars set up exactly the same. I'm going to have to figure that one out. Maybe watch a couple of videos. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Initiating quests. Non-player characters and PCs offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation marks above their heads. To bring up the quest window, speak with the NPC by first targeting them, then pressing the confirm button. Okay. Easy enough stuff. Once you initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objective and rewards. Press the accept button with the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. Pretty self-explanatory. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. Nice. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Greffar. He'll show you how to work the big moving flat platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got that all good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you to your journey. Okay. You have Buck on a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your quest. The duty list. Cool. Upon arriving, accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title in the duty list to the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Select the title. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory. Pretty self-explanatory. Welcome to Limsa Lumensa. If you have a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes, I would like to take myself to the Drowned Wench. Yes, yes please. Complete quests by okay. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. It's self-explanatory stuff. Greetings to you, lass. What it'll be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are ye? You've come to a mind. You come with a mind to try your hand at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Balderon, and the most hospitable of hostilleries in the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks o' whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks or the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Galleon Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but they're planning anything. You can be sure that it'll kill a lot of us. And this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see a people living in fear of what's tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them after everything that's happened? Eorza took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only thing that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories, too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks that saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like the recollection from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there's one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamned calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. All that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd gull. And this is what got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limsa ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's gonna need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why we can give adventure and effort well spent. That was a weird way to say that. Okay. You willing to lend us your strength? Yes. Why else am I here? Me thanks to ye. And the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason. But listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we get your mark on me book. Put your scrawl right here. Ellie Moon, is it? A fine name it is. Congratulations, ye now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. And their adventure, you sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on decks mere moments before the incident took place, sending your friends signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. This fine upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece, cousin's closest companion. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, ye make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. Ye needn't worry, though. I kept one eye open at all times, I keep one eye open at all times, and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye a tankard of me finest ale, for ye return to your duties, eh? Not a watered down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some the cheapest grog this side of the strait, o' Meritor, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick them off them heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spat of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind 'em. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bucker else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Laminsons can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but give time will grow on ye. Now, where was I? Ah, yeah. Welcome to Limsa, where the sea's as green as the faces o' me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. Yep. Go ahead and complete it. Look, I'm such a baby. Look at that. Just level 1. Just level 1. How cute is that? So tiny and new and baby. Scenario quest, scenario guide. Oh my god, I'm such a bug. I'm so baby. I don't even have access to everything yet. I'm so baby. Oh my god, I'm so little. Let's go ahead and accept the quest. Right, then. Let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if ye head down a floor, then point your nose to the west. You'll get an eyeful of the greatest glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's Aethersite. Aethersite? Aethersite. I think it's Aethersite. I'm not sure how to pronounce that sometimes. Words are hard! A device that can move ye from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, provided there's an Aethersite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the Yellow Jacket on guard there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district that lies beyond the Aethersite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll be fleeced quicker than you can say, "Why me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Swazblet instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give me this old Auckland, and he'll treat you well. I'm not saying... For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanists Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Murray at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lass? See into them 3 tasks. I'll take you a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I best be getting run along. Bugger it. There I go, sending ye off without telling ye something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of the memory, I swear. Well, that, or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if ye happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need your help, consider giving them their tale woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for ye to stumble on 'em. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at ye since she waltzed in. Why not lend an ear to see what she's as to say? Aye, you're like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith heir here in the wench. The lads as bear that title have some advice for them that are just starting out in the profession, and that, my girl, is how ye go about becoming a legend among adventurers. Okay. To leave the drowning wench, you must accept the quest, making a name by speaking with Ninia. Team menu. Navigation. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might be just help you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall before not too long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Lominsa is a busy port. Excuse me. It's a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the straits are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizzenmast, who knows? Might have been a good deal gone bad. The important thing is to make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Rail, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Hadisky, if at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Talk to this guy. Yes. What? I'm gonna call him Sky. Yes, I'm Sky. You have the herbs you wish me to examine. Ah, yes. As you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind in the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Alphic lavender, a common enough export from Linsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded into my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, miss, but not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Using items. Okay, handing over items. We're going to attune to this. Nice. We are attuned! Another novice adventure. Badaron, has sent more than a few your kind this way of late. I'm son Heimel, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aether sites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies that are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the ether sites and their connection to the flow of ether. And these devices are found at almost every corner of Eorzea. My adventure, worthy of the name with which to seek out and attune yourself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The ether sites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about the ether sites or transportation magics, I will be here to answer your questions. Wow. Everything looks so pretty with the new update and everything, with the enhanced graphics and stuff. It's really cool. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replenished marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea. While every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world, browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Balderon? Whatever could it... Ah, my oculant, by the navigator. I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay of several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Here, have your thing back. Have it. Take it. Take it! I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant. It is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek. You need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker Alley. Lest you doubt, each of your gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all of your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. Oh, but verbal instructions of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher. If not the kindest, I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Now we've got to do... Okay, so that direction is going to take me to another one anyway. Welcome to the Arcanists Guild. It is here that we search and develop the field of Arcamina? Arcamina. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometrices, intricate patterns that map the unblocked mysteries of existence to draw form and manipulate the body's etheric energies. But I am not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered the method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on the process, the existing mathematical formula were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allow a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon the arrival in Limsolomensa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realm of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merrill, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to eventual extinction of the art. So at the Admiral's express orders, the official Arcanists Guild was established, and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your studies of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. I'm going to go ahead and start this quest too. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild? Or are you intimidated by the thought of excess trading? Who said I was... No. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that we introduce you to your guild master that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress through Rygrim. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You will find her just over there by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy. Though her mind is sharp and critical, her manner is always most welcoming. Okay. As much as that's going to be fun, I want to... I want to get some more of the ether site. Ethernets, little things in the city. Ah. Mm-hmm. don't think I'm ready to join that yet. I don't know if I wanted to be a fisher in this. We'll just leave that one alone. Let's just leave it alone for now. Oh my word. Okay then. Oh, this is Dancer. Okay, Dancer is there. I like Dancer. I really do. What do you unlock? Sage job. This is the sage job. Okay. The aft castle. It went the wrong direction for the aft castle. Oh shoot! Why does this have so many letters? Oh. Take all. These should be all returned to inventory. Because none of these can be used. Huh, some of these I didn't think would cross over into... some of these I didn't think would cross over. Like, some of these I knew would cross over, but some of these I'm like, oh, okay. This should be fun. I'm going to have to find a way to store these. That's fun. Okay. Oh yes, but those were the amounts I've purchased over the years. Oh, there's a fin. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, looks like ad break is done. Welcome back, everybody. I was just going through my mail, getting all the things out of it. Due to the fact that a lot of these were, because they're purchased and stuff, mounts from okay, all of those will have to wait until. Cool, we've got the fat chocobo, the coral, the griffin, the sildra, the fatter cat. Okay, those are all mounts that I've purchased over the years. And my minions. I am not sure if we're going to get any more mail that comes through that I'm going to be having to open back up, but we will have to wait and see. I can't remember if there was... Oh, that was another minion. Okay. Oh yeah, there was also the emotes and stuff. I'll come back for you. I want to get all the shenanigans here. Okay. This should be all of them now. Yay! We got them all. Nice. Oh, great. You've attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Limsa, the Zephyr Gate, the Tempest Gate, and the airship landing are now accessible Ethernet destinations. Woohoo! Cool. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, this gear is kind of cool. I like the way it... A lot of these I'm gonna be putting... Feels weird to be on a different server, on a different character completely, I'm not going to lie. Ah. Like, not in a bad way, it's just I've been on Brunhilde for so long, with only the one character for so long, that it's just one of those things that is just interesting. Because you don't realize things that you'd ever do this. Start again, but like, that was kind of what I wanted to do, was because I wanted to play through the story specifically again. Like, I didn't want to do a lot of the side stuff in this particular playthrough, just a lot of the story bits, and maybe some of the other things outside of that. Anything else will still be done on my main account, my main character. And there ye are, Ellie. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? If ye mean to base yourself in Limsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit these 3 places. And now you've got some idea of what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Bateron, and you'll go far. Alright, cool. Yay! Bum, 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 ba-da. Now we're at level 4. Oh. Yeah. In Limsa, are ye? Or would you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stallworm, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring in a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another and or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You needin' directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out to the city and follow the road northeast. Zephyr Gate, huh? You need to go to Zephyr Gate. Oh. Oh, okay, so I'm not gonna have to worry about mapping it like in some of the newer places, though we should probably go hit up the Ethernet shard. Okay. Oh, I can't summon a mount yet, can I? Oh no! Okay. I forgot how baby new I am sometimes in this account. Oh, I gotta walk all the way there. All the way there. I haven't had to walk around to places in a while. Okay, the bridge is over here. The bridge is over here. Let's go to the bridge. What? Oh, fates. Okay. Fates would be very useful. Okay. Nice. Ba, 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 ba. Took on more than I could chew. I just want one at a time. Just one at a time. Just give me one at a time. I didn't want it to go to waste, so I used it. Ba, ba, ba. Let's go find the quest. First of all, let's grab this. You must be the adventurers Bataran promised to send along. Ellie Moon, was it? You honored his words. That's a good start. I'm Stalwart, the old bastard as Bataran likely described me, and this is my humble orchard. Oh, that's over there. Okay. A good number of lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these skags, well, they used to crew my old pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship like it did so for so many others, and was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merweb's initiative to give us landlocked buccaneers working the fields seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train 'em have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Guess I can't do that one, but I can. What? Because I won't be able to wear this because it's a disciple of war, not a disciple of magic, and I'm currently a disciple of magic. But this is basically what I'm already wearing. Item comparison. Like, it's about the same. Does have some scores for like intelligence and mind and stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna go with this as the option for me at the moment. Ba, 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 da. I'm gonna go ahead and go into. I have a mind to set you a task, Moon, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you're more suitably equipped. Equip your head, body, hands, and legs, feet with gear of an item level 5 or greater and speak with... No! I should have, it's... Well... Look at me being an idiot. Oh. Look at me being an idiot. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. Yeah. Good at that. I'm going to take a break. I realize I need to stand up and stretch, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I will be back in a few moments, all right? Okay. We are back. We are back and ready to roll. So I guess let's get going. Make sure everything is. There we go. Okay, so we made a mistake. We grabbed the wrong thing instead of the piece of gear. I don't think I have anything in the level 5 department. So either I gotta buy something, but I feel like the easiest thing to do at this moment would be to just move into the class. Because this may or may not give me the shenanigans I need. That's gonna take most of my money. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have walked. But we'll just make do. We'll work through the class stuff for a little bit. Work through the class stuff for a bit and then move on to back to the story after we properly gear ourselves. Yes, I am Sue Bygrim. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Murray has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting Grand Master until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me to expand upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of ether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic with its ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental facilities to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Yes. An ambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Lenotia, you will find, among others, 3 species of pest: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and arale. I ask that you employ your skills in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Lead the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee the opponents causing you or your budding abilities due difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanists Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Resolutions having some interesting situations here. I don't think that's the one. Graphic settings. Why am I having issue? I bet it was because all the programs I have open right now. It's giving me some interesting stuff at the moment. It's not too obnoxious yet. It may become more obnoxious later. We'll figure it out. She wants to go out of the Tempest Gate, which is good because now I'm mapping this area. So you're already out. Sorry, Carbuncle, you were already out. Wonder if it's my internet too, because I don't have the best of internet at the moment either. The company just likes to gouge us. You're killing all of them. I want some. I want one. Give me one. There's a few more over here. Okay, cool. Back to the guild we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, that was upstairs. Okay. La da 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 da. Sorry there, Pixie. One of the things I did when I got up to stretch him for a little bit is I went and cuddled my dog for a little bit, and she decided to join me on my lap. So she is currently laying on my lap. And while it is a little bit hot in here, I do have a blanket over my lap, over my little doggo, because that's how she likes it. So she's not too hot. I'm not too bad. It's not too bad for me either. So it's all good. I'm hoping this route will give me what I need clothing-wise. I see the creatures beyond the city wall. Posted you little threat. It is with great pleasure then that I formally recognize your initiation into the guild. From this day forth, you may proudly bear the title of Arcanist. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. And to commemorate this occasion, I gift you with this hunting log. The enemies marked within its pages have been specifically chosen to challenge your abilities in Arcanima. When you would devise a new strategy or tactic, you now have a ready source of opponents in which to test it. And when you feel you can command Carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instruction. I will be waiting. We're going to talk to Guildmaster here. Should give me... Okay. To be eligible for that, you must first assemble a respectable set of equipment. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of level 5 or above. Okay. Ah, Ellie, is it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hairy judgment. I must often remind my arcanists to take meals. So, ensconced do they become with their studies? Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lenosha. 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny madrigaras, to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents. Formulate an effective strategy and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for dinner. Okay. I think that was the same direction as before. So I do need to go grab onto the... Oh! Thank you, Leah, for redeeming Stretch. That's a... Ooh, excuse me. That's a really good point. Yes, thank you. Oh, let's go ahead and give a Stretch. Oh. Oh. Oh, that feels good. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Leah. That felt really good. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water or tea, too. All right. Do-do-do. That's all of the wharf rats. Oh, there's also a... Is that purple or blue? I don't know. I wonder. I'm gonna try something here. Because I wonder... back to the Tempest Gate. No, that's not gonna give me what I need. Yeah. Doo ba doo. Bum 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 ba bum. We are headed to someplace. We're gonna hit up the Aether site here. It's gonna take forever because I cannot use the mount at the moment, so which is unfortunate because I would really love to use my mount because I've got several, but it won't let me have the mount in game yet, so we'll have to wait. We'll just have to take our little happy booty down this way. Figure it out. It'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're going to do a lot of walking until we can get up our gill to go anywhere. Or get our mount. That'd be nice. I'd like to get my mount now. I would like to get my mount now, please. Run, run, run. I don't want this jackal on my tail. Things are vicious. I don't know if I want to keep fighting them right now. Nah. 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 Ba, ba, ba.
think this is... Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, ba-da-da-da, dum, dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'll find more of those later. I'm not...
You don't want to die.
It's very quiet. Very, very quiet.
Ba-ba-ba. Cool.
Hi, buddy. We're friends right now because I don't want to fight you. You're a little too much for me at the moment. Still a baby adventurer. And this is before any real story happens. I forgot how much it's here, go here, do this, go there, go there, do this, do this, do this, do this. Like it's like that another, but like the stakes are a lot higher later on. There's dodos. Three of those, huh? I think I see like two more over here. I can get those. Those we'll get. Might as well get the... Now I gotta find the tiny Madragoras. They're over here. The log. This is... We're looking at the hunting log. Gotta find the lost lamb. The puck hatchling. Nesting buzzard. The bogey. Cave bat. Chilago. the grounded pirate. Get more lightning sprites later. It just is like. Gotta find. That's actually like faster, a location that's faster. We'll see where it takes us. He's a good girl, Pixie. No, we have ad break. Let's see. Being from the adventure, it may even be of interest to you. In fact, I am told that. Yay! Welcome back from ads. Anybody who had ads, I do appreciate you hanging on and sticking with the channel. It really does help support. And I do appreciate it a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, we really haven't gotten far along. I think I killed a couple of things and such not, and I traveled to where this was. So yeah. really do appreciate you guys sticking with me and hanging out. On a plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. Isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? A bit surprising that Thalocracy had the time and resources to prepare such an area. But with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you've no objections taking a detour from your adventures, why not head towards a gate of mist and see if there's a... Okay. Maybe this is the housing area. Yeah, I think this is the housing area. Yes, the auctions. Yep, it's the housing area. Girl herself. Seems like my model keeps getting stuck a bit, but I think it's, yeah. I think everything is just getting overheated and tired, and internet is starting to suck. I may have to switch over to... Right now I'm using facial mocap, but it seems to be struggling a bit. I may have to switch over. So give me a minute. I'm gonna be right back. Do-do-do. I think a lot of this is because my phone is not being very happy with me at the moment. Maybe that one will be better. What are you doing? Why are we having technical difficulties? Really? Disconnect. Come on. Don't do this to me. Okay. This might just be a little bit better right now due to the fact everything and anything was having a moment. Okay. Looks like we're moving a little bit better now. Okay. Just a little bit better. Yeah. The V-Bridger eye facial mocap was causing, I think, the system to have some issues, and it kept freezing the model. So I decided to move back to just the V-Bridger with my phone for now, even though it's not nearly as smooth with the face. But it'll do. It'll be fine. So we're good. So... just gonna go to the mist to finish this quest that I started. Not like I can ever get a house. Especially on this playthrough. If I'm gonna do a house, I'm gonna do it on my other account. Boop-a-doo. Ah! Pa, 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 pa. Oops. Jump. Jump. Okay. Cool. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Yeah, that's not something I'm messing with. I'm not gonna mess with you, don't mess with me, and we are all good. I'm not. I'll stay away from you. We're good. We're good. Yes, I'm aware that finished the Arcanist. Can't remember where this is gonna bring me, so we're just gonna go. Somewhere familiar, that's for sure. That's at least good. Might as well. Cool, 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 cool. I don't know if there's any other creature on my blogs that I need to get in this area particularly. Fascinating. What? Somebody invited me to a free company already? Details. I want to know the details. There's a lot of people. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm not saying yes or no. I just don't want to do it at the moment. Unless I know who this is, I'm not going to be joining this free company. I wasn't planning on really joining a free company with this particular playthrough anyway. So, there's that. I do appreciate the invite, but I do not plan on taking the invite. Unless whoever sent that to me, I know. There's one in my community. It's nope. I know, it's a great name though. Welcome back, Ellie. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. I shall test with a more practical examination. Our work at Mielvan's Gate requires us to inspect the record and contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to the cliff side of the Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then return the inspected cargo here to me. You would be surprised at the depth to which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents when performing thorough investigation. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating vilekin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. The heck? You guys have to deal with on a daily basis. Lordy. I really am gonna have to check and deal with all my settings. Nice. I am not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to cognitate. Okay. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I do not expect so proficient a performance against the enemies set against you. Yet effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. Okay. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, and multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level. Well, yeah, no duh. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Kalia. Kalia, a Malvin's Gate assessor. Acting Grand Master Thurgrim elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction on the field of Arcanima. Hi, Pixie. I know, I shifted. You're a good girl. From what I observed thus far, you have admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometrices. The factor must influence your actions during battle. I simply do what feels right. Ah, just as I predicted. And now I have a final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Yes, this certainty is quite high after all. I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was a man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the guildmaster himself. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on an indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with the most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress Brygrim is waiting you in some expected cargo. And what of myself? I am off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. She's cute. She's cute. Very cute. Cute baby cat girl. I gotta get back up. Hey. Well, I appreciate the invite, random stranger. I will not be joining your free company today. Oops, wrong one. I want the Arcanist Guild, because that's where I need to go. Ellie, have you returned with the cargo? There you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order, relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession, and you understand. I also had a word from Clythia regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instructions she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach of our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Clytha carries? The initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has had her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as a Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanima has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope that you might return the favor and help broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day. Ellie, continue your practice with the carbuncle as Kylitha has bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. I'm gonna go ahead and do the hat. I don't know if I can actually wear the hat though. Okay, we'll start this, and I think I have... Yes, the time has come for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk, one cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kalitha's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Lenosha. I speak of roselings and wild jackals, and yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case, the second to test your hypothesis, the third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field reflects that. You will find yourself wanting the other approaches considered an assault of ruin in tandem with attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. Examine. Huh? They got you too, huh? You said yes, though. I don't plan on saying yes to things. Whoa, what? Fascinating. They're a much smaller group. How cute. How cute. I don't know if I want to join them yet, though. Like, how cute is that? How cute are they? Okay. I'm just gonna keep getting free company invites, I think, at this point. Whoa. What?
very insistent on this particular server to join a FC, aren't they? They're very insistent over here. Like, I don't want to be rude. Oh, look. Okay. You know, at least he's asked, or they're asking me first, right? Like, at least these ones are asking me first. Oh, they're relatively new too. Oh. I wasn't expecting that this server was gonna be so, like, wanting me to join, like, a free company. I'm a little shocked. I don't know how to respond to this, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not against it, but I'm also like, I don't know people, and like, ah. How do I respond? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll figure it out a moment, okay?
don't know what was up with that. Cause after the fact, I couldn't even send him a message because it wouldn't let me and all that fun stuff. So I'm like, I guess I didn't need to. It's not that I don't want to join an FC, but one, this is not my main character, so like, there's not a whole lot of stuff I will be doing on this, and secondly, like I have never had so many FC requests in a row, even on my original character, and I'm wondering if it has to do with the data centers, because this is Dynamis, this data center is the newest data center. Before I was on Crystal, and it's like, I don't understand what the difference is other than this is the newest data center. But I wouldn't think that that would have anything to do with it, so I don't know. Like, I'm not opposed to joining an FC, but it's not my main account. I only really started this one to do the story for stream and stuff, so I don't know. Like, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm also not sure. I feel like I would rather be in a FC with friends or people that I know I'm going to play with, or people who watch my stream, or people who are on my Discord channel, because those are people who I enjoy hanging out with and being with, and if they wanted to be an FC with me or friends with me, I'd be totally down. So I'm not opposed, I'm just unsure. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Oh ho, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel guilty throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They range in love for the sea and care for little for laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have a little trouble getting their attention. They're exactly the same. We're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna get the bronze piece, because in all honesty, for this one, it made sense to do it that way. Alright, Moon. The aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I hope I've read you are right. Alright. For I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? It will be. It can be. I'll let you do it. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You've heard rumors of the abductions. Citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa. Hi, Tankia! Hi! Welcome in! How are you doing? As if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's that got to do? It's good! It's good! I got 3, free companies invites in a row, and I'm a little shocked by that, but I am playing on a different server than I normally play on, being it's a new character. So, I'm not sure what that's about, but it's fine. But yeah, it's going good. I'm starting the story over from the beginning and starting in a different area, so the story and things are a little different. But it's good. It's good. I'm excited to do more story-driven games on Fridays and do, like, play through a game and hopefully finish it so we can get to, like, the story, and, like, I'm excited. No doubt anyone enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of Rumor come for their hides. Dear Lord. So I live in an apartment complex, and it is summer, which means there are children who are, unfortunately, there's a courtyard in the middle of the apartment complex. The kids could be playing. Little patch of fake grass, it's great. Where most of them choose to play is the road, is the parking lot. And it makes me concerned. And I'm hearing them a lot today. I would rather not live in an apartment complex. I'd rather have a home, but I can't afford a home. So an apartment complex it is. And it's too hot to not have my window open. Because it's got this cool air right now because it's gonna rain today. So the air is cooler. I just wish they wouldn't play in the streets. So concerned their football's going to hit my windows. At least, I guess it's better than playing in the hallways with squirt guns. But I digress. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crew are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Good lass, the sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble the working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Sisong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Moon. I couldn't say for sure what matters of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? When am I gonna get my mount? I know. When am I gonna alone have my mount? Like, while I'm excited to start the story from the beginning. I am not excited to not have access to my mount. If nothing else, but to go a little faster. Oh, here he is. Dang, the graphics though are gorgeous, I will say. Oh, I see. I see. Ooh. Oh, I needed you anyway. I needed you anyway. Bogey anyway. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed. Okay. Don't need that. Sure.
I am the winds that guide.
This is voiced.
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus
Oh, yeah.
reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Yestola! Okay, I do remember that we are going to have to suffer through some of the bad voice acting. Yestola's not half bad, but we are going to have to suffer through some of the bad voice acting. I'm just now realizing this, and maybe I should have realized this sooner. But I just realized this. But I digress. We're gonna do it. Yestola!
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
Yeah, you have.
Or perhaps not.
Well, I'm not a kidnapper, but
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
okay. Cool. I'm glad I went this direction. I get to play with Yestola. Okay, come here. I'm distracted. I wasn't expecting this one to be voiced, though. Where the disruption of the ether draws others into the fray. Focus on the battle, leave tending the wounds to me. Oh lordy. You are a healer. The creature falters, press the attack and battle will soon be won. Duty complete! It's got some moves on it.
Phew.
What is this? I can't remember.
Hear.
Feel. Think. Maybe I'll make that a sound bit. Who knows?
Crystal bearer.
What? What is it, Mommy? Heidelin, sorry.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
I forgot it was a crystal fetch quest situation.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Dang.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Yeah, it will. Don't worry. I'll get to see you very, very soon, Yastula. At some point. I'm not sure I like myself as a Hrothgar. Hrothgar. I'm not sure if I can see myself that way yet, but we're getting there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna give up on the cat person too far yet. To be fair, I've gotten to play with, like, I've done some Fantasia when it was on sale with my main character. Oh, and there's an ad break. And there is FC number 4. FC number 4. Welcome back from ads. If you had ads, I really do appreciate that. Really does help support the channel. I really do appreciate. We haven't really done much. I just had another free company invite that I was like, no thank you. Oh, this is fun. I do not remember what we were talking about before. Oh yeah. I've Fantasiaed quite a bit, and I've done pretty much most of the people, like, the non-humanoids. So the Ara, the Lalafell, the Makote, and the Bun Girls. And somehow I still always end up being a cat girl. I wanted to try the female Hrothgar, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Moon, right? Moon. Glad right I am to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing and hearing about what sounded like all 7 hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd send you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. A blade pulled from the back of the creature you slew in the cave, huh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of a seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened go-boo on you. The pirates have been adding to their number of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, a woman with a strange contraption. Yastula! She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take She is not an odd-looking lass. I take offense to that. Where trust should be lacking in these yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts, the temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Moon. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in far worse state than it is. Just to keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. What is that? Eye drops. What is... Huh. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I have resurrection. The sea, Sloth, and Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stalworm would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. That's funny. Lady Luck and achoo! You're cool. I gotta find the people I need to talk to, though. They just are not appearing. Huh. I'm confused at the moment. There's one. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did to in my sailing days? You bet your Bossum I did last. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now that I'd be satisfied taking my axes to the trees. There's another one. I don't care about that. So, Stallworm sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking gruff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Yeah, little stink and little stinker. That's what you are. Hi, I'm Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Excuse me. Sir, I will have you know, I came in on a ship! There is that one. Sorry, baby girl. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess as what I had for breakfast. Oh gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells of wooden as the food tasted, but I know why you're here. I just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. I gotta find one last dude. Work hot. Can't get me when me hands are full lifting the mug, you know. I'd wager me last gill, you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Well, you're right about the swill part, I reckon. It might be worth a day doing Stalwart Shores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Okay. You little lizard lily lazy bones. What the heck were they doing in town? What the heck were they doing in town? You continue to impress, lass, but all Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count, but rest assured the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on the charlatan Severin, even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if they were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Moon. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, Be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Okay, I think it's probably gonna be the last quest I do for the night. Who knows? Bloody hells. I'm up the strait without a paddle. Okay, we gotta give him a doubt. It's not the one. There it is. What's this now? Stalwin sent you for the oranges? Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. Har. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. What'd you do? I owe you one. I would have gotten away myself if it were not for Severin shoving me aside. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Severin sent you? Ha. The way he flew out of here, I was sure he sold us downriver. Well, he kind of did, but... You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back to my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Osine. I'm sending my regards. have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms. And as scheduled? Ha, there's a fine time for everything. Oh, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare? And this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all that I was owed. Alright, though. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those god-forsaken goblins. Huh. You'd do well to mind yourself around the two-guild cheat. If he'd leave on his own mates for dead, there'd be no telling what he'd do to you. That's interesting to look at now. Okay. Inventory. It's like cutely green. I don't know why I like that. Okay, this is probably a good time to go ahead and call it a night. I feel like it was a pretty good stream today. It is the start of our new series of games that we'll be doing on Fridays. It's story-driven games. We're going to be playing this game for a little while until we hit a point in the story or we hit a point in our burnout. And then we'll switch to another game for a little while, and then it's not like this game is going to be forever gone. It's just maybe when we hit after we finish Realm Reborn, we may take a break before going into the next arc and all that fun stuff. So look forward to this wonderful little series that I'm going to be doing on Fridays. And again, schedule will be changing as we hit into August due to job changes and schedule changes. So that's going to be fun there as well. So yeah, look forward to all of that. I am excited to see you guys and hang out with you guys more. Right now I will be only streaming once a week, but as we get into middle of August, maybe the end of August, I may add another stream as well as schedule changes. So we'll see how it all goes. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you are. I had fun, so I will see you guys later. Bye!